Okay, so today's video I just wanted to offer a reminder for Jedi. There's really two things I kind of wanted to touch on, and it really does have to do with current events. Now, we do know that Jedi appreciate knowledge and they kind of crave it, and so this is no surprise that a lot of Jedi are in tune with current events and kind of what's going on in the world. Unfortunately, there are limited sources outside of personal experience and really, traveling around to really get a full grasp of world news, Jedi. So our experience and our input is very limited, and it's important to remember that you cannot form a worldview based upon what the media gives you. The media certainly helps us stay informed with certain aspects, and it can certainly show us things where we can direct our energy and our attention to. It can help charities really understand what problems are going on across the world and kind of where we can focus and help on. But media definitely has a very focused and a very limited viewpoint that they are giving out. And so you cannot form the world in a world opinion based solely upon media coverage. So try not to fall in that direction, Jedi. The second reminder that kind of relates to that is that a Jedi respects life in all forms. So don't get so caught up in kind of the glass walls and the superficial. When you are looking at the world and you are gathering your knowledge, don't allow those superficial things to block you from understanding and to block you from knowledge and to cause ill-informed opinions, Jedi. And that extends to the obvious, right? Like someone's religious beliefs, that tells you what they believe. That tells you what God they give their prayers to or not, right? And that's all. It can't tell you about that person. Likewise, someone's skin color definitely cannot tell you about that person. Someone's sexual orientation is not going to tell you about that person. People like to use labels because they help us to understand the world and to understand kind of some context on how people live. I call myself a Jedi. This gives people some context to the philosophy and the lifestyle that I choose to live by. But it doesn't fully tell you about me, Jedi, and it can't tell you about the experiences that I've gone through. And it has no bearing. It doesn't give that much knowledge. So you really have to be careful with labels. They do help inform us, but they're like the media. They're very focused and they're very limited in the information that they give. So be careful with that. And that's only my reminder, and that's all this video is. It's just kind of a reminder to approach the world in a more open way, in a more understanding way, and to kind of act as a Jedi, live as a Jedi. I know it can seem tough sometimes, and we all have our own personal struggles that we're dealing with, our own personal challenges that we face throughout our lives, and our own experiences, places that we've come from, and places that we still are going through. Understand that each person is an individual and they should be treated as such. Jedi, if you want to be a Jedi, just focus on that path. Focus on those ideas and don't let any sort of negativity or any sort of outside influence tear those away from you. Jedi, if you really want to have that positive impact, then you have to start within yourself and then have to allow that to radiate outwards. And you can do that, and it's just about focus, right? It's just about living the path and living by the ideals that you believe in, Jedi. That's the reminder. Again, I'm not going to get like political, and we're not going to do a lot of these videos. I really want to focus in on just living as a Jedi, because that's what's important. So go out there, live your life, be a Jedi. Thank you for watching. You know where all the buttons are. Subscribe, like, dislike, whatever. May the Force be with you. Jedi.